Hello everyone, how you doing? Mercury here with the message. And today's message, I am not really terribly excited to be sharing this with you. It is alarming what I have to share. And I'm not one to want to raise the alarm. I'm not one to want to scare people, but I feel it's somewhat important to be prepared for what's possibly to come. Okay, so let's dive into. I know we're all tired. We've been fighting for a little while now, and unfortunately, I don't have the greatest news to bring. Okay, so for years I've been saying 2020 is going to be the year of clarity, 2020 vision, and I do believe people are waking up, and I believe COVID has a lot to do with that. I think there are some good things that have come from COVID. There's a purging going on for sure. We're not as ugly to each other as we were a year ago, for sure. Like, people were ready to fight and conflict with each other and call each other names. That's still going on, but a lot of us are just like, we're not putting any energy into that anymore. We're overdoing that. So we've purged that out, and there's a few other things we've purged, but what am I getting at? Oh yeah, so I was gonna say March here. This is the spring equinox, which is basically the beginning of the astrological wheel. So this is the astrological new year too, coincidentally for the year 2020. Now, I brought us to the 26th rather than the 22nd or thereabout, where the lockdowns really kicked in, because I wanted to show where the nodes of the moon were. There's a reason why I brought us to where the nodes of the moon are at this point here of 3 degrees and 6 seconds of Cancer. So let's go ahead and bring you to 19 years and 6 months. Brings us into September. And I'm going to September 11th. And the nodes of the moon are at 3 degrees Cancer, 6 seconds. Here again. Okay. And I had been, what was I about to say here? About so 9/11, okay? That symbolism of those numbers. I speak about that a lot too in past videos. And so if you look at 9/11 or /19, it's still a line 9, which is mirrored of 9/11. So the code is right there, right in front of us. And anyhow, what I want to get at now is where the nodes are currently. Or let's go to the 23rd of December. And you'll see why in a second here. So the 23rd of December, the node is at 1 degree Gemini, 16 seconds. Okay. Now if we go to this time, it'll be 19 years and 3 months, where I want to go to. 1, 2, 3 months. and just back a day or two. Or no, I don't even have to go back a day or two. Here we are at 1 degree Gemini, 16 seconds here. And what happened around the 23rd of March? It was actually the 21st, between the 19th and the 21st. But then again, that might change because of Iraq being a different time zone altogether, different side of the globe. But yeah, what happened then was, I kind of gave you guys the hint with saying Iraq, is when we invaded Iraq. Geez, I don't know where that information is now. Like, it does say 2003 here, but oh, March 20th of 2003. Okay, right there. All the way to the 18th of December 2011. So I really hope we can wake up this time. But basically, the point that I'm trying to make here is, at that time, okay, there was a lot of evidence and a lot of people against going to Iraq, and the evidence was suggesting that there was in fact no weapons of mass destruction, even though the government was trying to say there was in fact. So the government went ahead and pushed forward anyways. So that's what I wanted to mention, is that a lot of people are waking up. There is a lot of pushback. However, I believe the government is going to push forward anyhow. And, you know, they are going to invade our liberties again, I guess, is what I feel is going to come out of it, you know. So yeah, I've compared 9/11 to COVID in a few ways before, right? Before 9/11, we didn't need passports. Before, and now, you know, with the COVID, there's the COVID passports coming along. So the passport thing. Then there was internment camps or quarantine camps, that kind of thing's coming up again. The TSA agents doing invasive searches. Now it's medical people doing invasive testing and different things like that, right? So you can see how history repeats itself with nodes of the moon. And after 9/11, right, there has been all kinds of reports that have come out, and, you know, like waterboarding and different things like that. You know, waterboarding and this whole, like, drowning in our lungs here again. You know, another nodes of the moon repetition thing. So yeah, I think the government is about to wage war, full out war, and we got to be ready. Okay, we got to I don't know. I do know that the truth has all come out about Iraq, and so there is some hope. Let's just hope we can beat the clock, and not have their Agenda 2030 happen before, you know, that whole nodes of the moon thing, right? It might be a little bit different for the exit the exit of the country. But yeah, hopefully we start waking up. Hopefully we start learning our lessons and seeing the truth about our governments, about the world we live in. And yeah, anyhow, I hope this video isn't putting too much fright in anyone. We have quite the battle ahead of us, and I just thought, some of us might want to know that. Okay, so I should mention, by the way, Gemini Brett, an astrologer, he brought to my attention about the Baghdad thing. However, he didn't really speak about the government moving forward and stuff like that. He did mention how, however, and I knew this as well, but he mentioned how the government went straight to the libraries in Baghdad to hide some of those weapons of mass destruction, evidence of our humanity's history. Okay, and yeah, that what was in those libraries would have been a bomb to our culture, a culture shock. So, maybe this time they won't succeed at wiping the library clean. And yeah, that's a hopeful thought out of all of this. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and see you guys soon. Cheers.